How do you like your ring? Do you like it?
I love it, babe. It's perfect. I'm sorry I wasn't able to give you a ring. I'm the man. I should be showering you with gifts. Especially jewelry. I feel so inadequate. I'm such a pathetic loser. I wish I was already working. This grad school business is putting a lot of strain on us financially, isn't it?
Stop belittling yourself like that. I won't have it. That's nonsense. Who cares who proposes to whom? We're in a loving relationship, aren't we? Screw old-fashioned, outdated gender expectations. This is 2023. We are literally a few years away from flying cars. Besides, you and I have always been like Monica and Chandler from Friends. I was meant to propose to you. It doesn't matter how it happened. It's awesome that it happened and you said yes. There is no need for you to feel inadequate. We are one now, and what matters is what we can do as a unit.
You're such a wonderful, kind-hearted person. I'm the most incredibly lucky man to ever live. Are you sure you want to marry me? You've known me a long time now, so you know me better than anyone else in the world. I know I come from a lower middle-class family. I grew up with my parents in student housing. I wouldn't even be in grad school right now if it weren't for financial aid. What you see is all I have. Are you really sure about this?
Robbie, I've already told you this a million times. Whether or not he has money is not what I look for in a man. I fell in love with you for your mind and your goodness. You can't buy that with any kind of money, you know? I love you for who you are, not what you have. Now shush! We just got engaged. Let's just enjoy it. I want to bask in this glory some more.
That is such a beautiful thing to say. Where have you been my whole life? I wish I'd met you sooner. Maybe I would have been a happier person a lot sooner. I swear to you on my life that I will spend the rest of it trying to make you feel like the most loved person there ever was. I will make you sure you never ever regret choosing me. If you ask of me, I will get you the moon, or I will die trying.
Thanks, but I don't need the moon. You know I'm a morning person, so maybe shoot for the sun if you're gonna be at it. I do appreciate the sentiment, babe. I look forward to it. I love you so much. Hello, Paris. Hi, Mrs. Weiss. How are you? It's getting pretty chilly, huh? Oh, I'm not too bad, dear. Thank you for asking. Yes, it is. I had to get my sweaters out early this year. By the way, I heard from Robert that you two are planning on skipping the wedding ceremony. And you decided to have a small intimate dinner instead, so it's put the least amount of strain on us. I wanted to ask you if this is true. Yes, Mrs. Weiss, it is true. Robbie and I both don't have too many people we'd want to invite to a wedding anyway. And we both agreed that a marriage should be about commitment, not a fancy party that costs a fortune. And all we need is each other. If we decide later that we want to have a wedding after all, we can always renew our vows on one of our anniversaries. Very well, very well. I do admit I was looking forward to seeing you in a wedding gown. You are in your prime. I can only imagine how beautiful you would have looked in all white. I am gorgeous every day, Mrs. Weiss, so there's nothing you'll be missing out on. Indeed, you're absolutely right. Oh, I'm just so grateful you're going to be a part of our family soon. I can't believe her luck to have someone so mature and understanding as you for a daughter-in-law. You are a rare gem, my dear. I hope you never lose your shine. Stop it, Mrs. Weiss. You're making me blush while checking out at Starbucks. A bit of rosy cheeks never hurt anyone. Anyway, I just wanted to say thank you for being so considerate of our financial situation, and also express my excitement about the marriage. I know you two will be happy together. I wish you a long and fulfilling life together. Thank you for coming into our family, Paris. Thank you for having me, Mrs. Weiss. I am excited and happy too.
Babes, I can't get over how nice our new place is. It's fantastic. The view of the river is just breathtaking. I've never lived in an apartment with a view like this before. I love all the furniture you picked out too. Are they designer brands or something? This is one comfortable couch, babe. I guess I didn't quite get it when I saw the listing photos on my phone. In reality, this place is way roomier and brighter than I thought. I absolutely love it.
Right? I have impeccable taste. My mom always told me not to cheap out on furniture. Quality furniture may cost a bit more now, but they'll last us a lifetime. So I settled for upper middle quality just in case I want to change things up in 10 years or so. Don't they look great? I think they all go great together overall too.
They really, really do. I've never sat in a chair that had armrests and padding at home. At the dinner table too. Oh, this is truly amazing. I can't wait to live here with you. Wake up every morning with the sun reflecting off the river. Man, I do worry about you spending so much all at once, though. We could have made it work with the fold-up table for the first little while before buying big pieces of furniture, one at a time. I wish I could have helped out a bit too. That's what I wish the most.
Stop it. We've already talked about this, babe. I said I'd take care of finding and furnishing our first place. You still have your end of the bargain to hold up. You have to treat me to a nice dinner, remember?
Well, how can I forget? I've been looking forward to it. I've been planning it all week. When do you think you'll be able to come home tonight?
Tonight? The same as usual, around 7:30?
Okay, I'll make us some food so it's ready when you get here. What do you feel like eating today? Any cravings?
Really? Well, I would love some spaghetti with meatballs. I was walking down the street to work earlier, and that electronics store was playing Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Remember? It's that kids' movie we saw with your sister Jen. She gave us so much crap for thinking she was young enough for a movie like that. Anyway, the spaghetti rain looked so good that I was wishing it would start raining spaghetti right then.
Roger that, or should I say Robbie that. I will have the most scrumptious spaghetti and meatballs waiting for you, Mrs. Wheeze.
Yikes, Mrs. Weiss is my mother-in-law, dude.
Yeah, let's stick to Babe and Hun. See you soon. Ah, Babe, I am in a pickle.
What's going on? What's wrong?
I don't know if I should be telling you this now. I don't know if I should be bothering you with this at all. But I don't know who else to talk about this with.
What is it, Robbie? You're freaking me out.
Okay, so you know that apartment you helped my mom get into on Main Street? Well, apparently she's having to deal with leaking water pipes right now.
Her water pipes are burst? Where? In her kitchen? Bedroom? Can't she call the super and ask him to come fix it? There was some kind of maintenance office there, if I remember correctly. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sure it'll be fixed in no time.
Yeah, she called the maintenance guy, but he couldn't figure out where the pipe was burst. He couldn't locate the source of the leak. I think he's new or something. He isn't doing much to fix it, it seems. So now everything is getting moldy, and with Jen's allergies, she's breaking out all over and having to sneeze every 2 seconds. My mom had to grab some plastic sheets to cover her couch and beds and stuff, but those can only hold up for so long. It is total chaos over here right now. I don't know what to do.
Oh my god. That sounds awful. What the hell? Isn't her lease up in a month or so? Why doesn't she move out and find another place a bit early? I can help out with that. It's no problem. Yuck, we can't let your mom and sister live in a mold-infested apartment.
Are you sure? I think my mom and Jen have been hoping to move somewhere closer to us anyway. Maybe we can help find them something in our neighborhood. A newer building would be good, with newer pipes, or at least newer maintenance staff.
Yeah, that sounds good. I think it's a great idea. Just let me know what you find and I'll start making arrangements.
No, I know you're super busy these days. Don't you have like 3 projects you're working on in some capacity? You're always doing overtime and coming home past dinner time. I can't let you add this disaster onto your plate too. I'll take care of it this time. I just need the bank info, or maybe just the card PIN number. I'll make sure you don't have to worry a single drop about it.
Are you sure? It's no problem. If anything, I can always ask my assistant to help me out.
No, it's really fine. I got this. I want to contribute a little too.
All right, I'll send you a text with the bank information. Make sure to read the reviews and try to find a decent one.
I will. Thanks, hon. I love you.
Hi, Mrs. Weiss. How are you? How's the new place? Are you all settled in all right? I hope you like this one better. So sorry the last one was such a mess. I thought I'd made sure I vetted out the older buildings, but I guess newer buildings can have leaks too.
Oh, hello, dear. Yes, of course I like it. You got it for us. You are a wonderful daughter-in-law. Thank you so much.
Oh, that's great. I'm so relieved you're in a better place now. That came out weird, but you know what I meant. I'm glad you're in a better apartment. Where is your new apartment anyway? I asked Robbie about it, but he never gave me a clear answer and we kept getting sidetracked.
Huh. Oh, where is this place? Let me see. I believe it's near the South train station. Yes, that's right.
The South Station? Nice. That's super close to my work. That's great. What do you say I visit you for a bit during my lunch break and you can show me around? I can pick up some donuts on my way too. I know how much you like donuts. You always bring them when you visit us. I am literally within walking distance from the South Station. Depending on where you are, I can be there in 15 minutes. Let me know which building and I'll ring you when I get there.
Oh, no. You don't have to do that. We're not ready to have company at all. There are boxes everywhere and mud and dirt. I must have dragged in some snow. I'd really rather not have any company at the moment. I hope you can understand, dear. Besides, you'd only be spending a minute if we think about the trip here and back. You don't want to waste all that break time only to end up not even really seeing the new place. I will properly have you and Robbie come for dinner once things are settled down, and my undergarments aren't strewn about all over the house. I promise.
Okay, Mrs. Weiss, I understand. Do you need anything else? Is there anything else I can help you with in terms of the move? I have a business Amazon Prime account, so I can get things delivered to you within the day.
Please, no, you have done enough. More than enough, dear. You are embarrassing me by offering to do even more. I am ever so grateful that you keep helping us when we need it. You've been such an angel. We are doing great. Thank you so much.
Okay. Promise me you'll let me know if anything comes up that I can help you with.
I will, dear. Now get back to work. People are counting on you.
Hey, babe. A random question, but do you think I can borrow your car for the day?
My car? Of course. But what's up? Do you have to be somewhere today? If I can get out early, I might be able to go with you.
Yeah, no, it's my sister. She asked me to take her to some place, and I really didn't want to spend more than 20 minutes getting there. It's pretty close as the crow flies, but to get there by public transportation takes 3 times as long. I don't feel like biking there with her either. She is so slow. Thanks, I'll fill her up before I come back.
Aw, a date with Jen? That's sweet. All right, be safe and have fun. Don't worry about filling her back up. I just got a full tank yesterday. It should last you to the other side of the state and back.
Okay, thanks, love. And in case I'm late, don't wait up.
Jen, where are you? Sorry, I didn't know you called me. What's up? I'm just out and about. Why, is everything okay? Out and about where? Are you somewhere loud? You're with Robbie, right? Could I please speak to him? He isn't answering my calls. Or you can tell him to answer my calls. I've been trying for an hour. Robbie? Yeah, no. I don't think Robbie can come to the phone right now. What? What do you mean he can't come to the phone? Is he not there with you? He asked to borrow my car today because you said you needed to go somewhere. Really? He told you he was going somewhere with me. That jerk! I can't believe he used me! Okay, Jen, what is going on? Why are you laughing so much? What is going on? Is there something you want to tell me? Look, Paris, I hope I'm not the first one to tell you this, but in case I am, this is me telling you for your own good. You are way too naive and too trusting. It's mind-blowing. I don't hate you, but I don't love you like you think Robbie loves you either.
I'm too trusting. How? What makes you think or say that?
Because you hang on to Robbie's every word like it's Jesus' gospel. I've never once seen you say no to Robbie's demands. And I've heard the kind of demands he makes. He tends to get overboard. Did you really never suspect he was trying to test the boundaries with you?
To see how much of his stupid demands you'll allow? It's sad, really. Someone like you could have ended up with another one like you and lived in perfect harmony. But instead, you got stuck with my brother Robbie, and you're letting him get out of control. Not that he was ever going to be in your control.
What are you even talking about? I have no idea what you're trying to get at. Give it to me straight, Jen. What is going on? Spill it out.
If you really want to know, go to that address. It's a small house.
Where is that? What will I find there?
I wonder. I guess you'll just have to go and see for yourself, huh? Type it in the GPS and just go there. But if you're gonna go, you'd better do it soon. And FYI, in case you haven't put 2 and 2 together, no, Robbie is not here with me right now. I haven't seen him in 3 weeks.
He's not. What? But he said you needed him to drive you somewhere. What did he need the car for if not to help you? And why did he mention you at all? It's not like I would have said no if he wanted to borrow it for himself.
Oh my God, you're so dense. Are you being so slow on purpose? I don't know how much clearer I can be. I'm telling you, you've basically been catfished. Wow, I can't believe it took this long. Honestly, I think I'm starting to understand Robbie a little better. You are so impossible to talk to. Ugh. I've seen kindergartners compute information faster than you do.
What are you saying? Are you saying what I think you're saying?
At this point, I'm not even sure if you and I can ever think alike. So, no? Maybe? It doesn't even matter. Just go to the address and see for yourself. I'm telling you. Oh, the house number is 6707. The key to the front door is always in the succulent pot next to the window. I'm going to leave you to it now, but I'd appreciate it if you didn't message me again for a while. I don't want to get all wrapped up in all your problems.
Dang, Robbie, you have some balls on you, don't you? A married man in broad daylight in bed naked with a woman who is not his wife. His wife, to whom, by the way, he had said he needed her Porsche to help her sister with. Such a bold-faced lie. That must have taken quite some balls.
Paris, I'm sorry. I have no excuse, okay? You got me.
So your mom's apartment has leaking water pipes was actually code for I want to have a place to share with my mistress, but I don't have any money, so I'll lie to my wife who I'm cheating on and tell her I'm being a good brother and helping out my sister in need. Did you know your sister pities me? She's been pitying me the entire time I'd known her. She knew about your affairs all along, didn't she? How did she know? Why would you share that with your sister? And to my shame, I first thought there was no way Robbie would do something like that. Not to me, not to anyone. Robbie is a good man. But I guess I had you wrong the whole time. You were playing me since the day you met, weren't you? And I fell for every last bit of it. Or did you start to realize how much of a hotshot you could pretend to be with my money? Girls started to give you a second glance anytime you were out in my Porsche, and you thought, hey, this could be fun. Well, Mr. Robert Weiss, you have very thoroughly broken my heart. Are you happy now? Do you feel like you can do whatever you want to do?
I said I was sorry. But what would you have done? Don't be all high and mighty without going through what I went through. If roles were reversed, and some young, ripped, tan men's underwear model with a six-pack came flirting with you, are you telling me you would not have budged? Not even a little? I bet you would have thrown yourself at him too. Let's face it, you have nothing much else other than the fact that you make a decent living. Sure, you make 6 figures, but your looks are at best average, and still you don't smile that often. Do you think that you're too good to be smiling at lowly commoners? And do you then have a great smoking body? No, not that either. You have some money and an easygoing personality. That's literally it. You gotta know this about yourself, though, right? I mean, this can't be coming to you as a surprise.
Wow, just wow. I know full well I shouldn't get roped in and sink to your level and just walk away right now, but do you think you're any better? If I am average, then so are you. But at least my salary is in the 6 figures. You can barely scrape in $20,000 with your unstable freelance gig. And even then, you can't make rent because you're in your 7th year of grad school.
And even that, you couldn't do it if it weren't for government assistance and my help. When are you ever going to graduate anyway? It's not like you're studying rocket science or nuclear physics. You are an arts major. How long are those supposed to take? And are you really criticizing my appearance right now? As a response to why you cheated on me? It's my fault you cheated on me. That's what you're basically trying to say, isn't it? Oh no, I am so sad I lose out on your tiny mini sausage anymore. Does your smoking hot underwear model mistress tell you that size doesn't matter? Does she tell you that while she's able to enunciate every syllable with the whole thing in her mouth because there's so much room left?
What the? There is nothing wrong with my size. It's totally average. Above average. As a matter of fact, she has proven over and over again how much she likes it. So don't you worry about that. Maybe she just isn't as loose as you are. Did you ever think about it like that, huh?
Yeah, I'm sure she's a woman of her word. I like how casually you admitted to sleeping with her, though. This is totally disgusting. I might throw up. I can't believe I spent the better part of 10 years playing house with a low-life idiot like you. I should have known something was up when Sylvia kept avoiding my questions about the location of her new place. So, it was your whole family that was in on this then?
What do you want me to say at this point? Yeah, sure. Yes, my whole family knew about my affair and they did nothing to stop me. They were all lying to you. You have been nothing but an ATM machine for them. There, are you happy now? Does my answer satisfy you?
Yes, it satisfies me so frickin' much, you scumbag! You've actually given me the best idea as to what I should do about this. It's clear to me now that I need to take drastic measures against human garbage like you. Now that you've told me everything there is for me to know, I hope you can go to sleep knowing you'll get what you deserve.
Hi, Paris, is it? This is Robbie's girlfriend, Dakota. I really want to talk to you. Do you have a second?
Why, no, I do not have a second. I have nothing to say to you.
Well, I have something to talk to you about.
Wow, okay, what is it? This is probably going to be the last time I ever have to deal with you lot, so let's hear it. What is so damn important that you have the nerve to text me at this ungodly hour?
It's simple. All I want from you is to give Robbie the divorce and step out of the picture without making a big fuss about it. Surely you can manage that, right? What do you have left to lose?
You are exactly as I imagined you to be, rude and bald. Why though? You are a young, blossoming girl with a bright future if you wanted one. Why are you so hell-bent on sticking with a poor, worthless little rat like Robbie? Do your parents know what you're up to? Do they approve of Robbie?
Everyone knows. My parents, Robbie's mom, Robbie's sister, Robbie's friends, everyone. You're the only one that had to be told this late into the game. So if you could please just disappear into thin air, that would be so peachy for all of us involved. It's just going to be embarrassing for you to refuse at this point.
Yeah. I was the only one to not figure it out. Yeah, okay. But, I have no intention of disappearing into thin air at all. Why would I do that? What good will that do me?
What else are you going to do, you old hag? It's either you leave out of your own violation or you get shunned after being humiliated in court.
It's your own volition, little girl. Go back to grade school and learn how to spell stuff. To answer your question, though, I guess you'll just have to wait and see, huh? I bet you haven't seen a crazy person in action, have you? You try to pretend you're one by hooking up with a married man and accosting his wife at 2 a.m. But I bet you haven't seen an actual psycho doing real psycho stuff. I will show you what that unhinged really looks like. Maybe once you see how unhinged someone can truly get, you'll understand you should never hook up with a married man. Or, in the least of the least, learn to look for a better man. Don't say I never warned you. You and Robbie did this to yourselves. Paris, is this you? Did you do this? Oh, wow. They told me they'd be coming by late afternoon, but I guess they meant late morning. They came way earlier than I expected. Yes, it's me. I went ahead and arranged for your stuff to be removed from my house. Are you out of your mind? Why would you do this? You can't evict me without a single notice like this on such a cold, blustery day like today, no less. Where are we gonna go? Jen is only a freshman in college now. We have no money to move so last minute like this. What do you expect us to do?
Oh, really? I'm so sorry. I don't know what you want from me. I don't know how that is any of my concern. I am fine on my own. I am very comfortable, in fact. You must have forgotten that your apartment was signed under my name since the rent checks were signed by me. Plus, the 3 months rent deposit was paid in cash by me, so I had every right to withdraw it as I saw fit. I have a pretty decent relationship with the landlady as well, since she's a frequent customer at my company. All she asked for in return for me terminating your contract early was a cup of coffee. Can you believe how nice people can be to each other if their relationship is built on a strong, honest foundation? It's quite an amazing feeling. I had a heart-to-heart with the landlady, and she was totally sympathetic with me. She agreed it was only right to kick you guys out after what you did to me. Of course, I didn't leave her hanging. I already found new tenants to replace you. The landlady and I both love the new tenants. They seem like wonderful people. They also love their new place. I believe their exact words were, "So clean, no mold anywhere." I bet these tenants won't try to con their way up the renter's ladder by deliberately bursting their water pipes like my last tenants did. Can you imagine? Some people just have no integrity. Absolutely grisly business.
What on earth has gotten into you, Paris? Did you wake up on the wrong side of the bed this morning? I don't understand how you can turn so cruel overnight. Let us meet and hash it out in person, huh? I'll come to you.
Are you seriously asking me what has gotten into me? The audacity! Ignorance is not bliss, unlike what the women of your generation have been taught in school. The fact that you were even pretending not to know what my problem is precisely the damn problem. You have spent enough of my money and still turned a blind eye to your son's affair for long enough. I am done doing you any favors, Mrs. Weiss. In fact, I intend to reclaim every last penny you and your evil children stole from under my nose. I expected more from you, Mrs. Weiss. I thought if anyone had their head on straight, it would be you. I respected you for raising 2 children as a single mother and getting them both into college by taking on 2-3 jobs at a time. But no, you knew about Robbie sleeping around and did absolutely nothing about it as his mother. And with your constant, "I am your mother too now, Paris," bullshit, you kept me in the dark. That is as bad as condoning it. You've encouraged it. Did you volunteer to ask me for money so you could get Robbie and his girlfriend a secret meeting place? Was it your idea to pretend like you were having problems with the last apartment I got you?
What? How did you know?
How did I know all of this? You've raised 2 awful children. One is an adulterer and the other one has a big mouth. Jen told me everything, down to the last detail of where Robbie keeps his spare key for his new getaway house. Maybe Jen had the most remorse among the 3 of you. It still wasn't a normal, average human person's amount, but a wisp of it at least. Thanks to her, I got to witness with my own 2 eyes your married son frolicking in the nude with some redhead without a care in the world. One thing led to another, and Robbie himself told me about how his mom and sisters saw me as nothing but a wallet. There you have it. I hope you get the picture loud and clear now.
Paris, let me explain. It is not at all what you think. Please, dear.
Don't you dare call me dear ever again. I am not dear to you nor you to me. You do not get to call me by anything other than my Christian name. Anyway, I guess your garbage son should be kicked out of his secret meetup place too by now. Should you go see what he's up to? Ask how he's gonna get out of his pickle?
What? What do you mean by that?
Oh, it was pretty easy. When Robbie found the new place and sent me the copies of the paperwork, I called the landlord and told him there was a mistake on the forms. I told him that the lease should be Paris Weiss, since Paris Weiss will be the one paying the rent. He thanked me for catching that and changed it immediately. I think he was relieved to have a tenant with a secure job who offered to give him 6 predated checks all in advance instead of Robbie's less than great student status. Long story short, all I had to do was call the landlord and explain that there were some unauthorized people squatting in my unit. And he and his sons probably threw out everything that was inside like I suggested. I can bet my finger that's why Robbie's calling me nonstop right now, like his pants are on fire. I think I'm gonna leave him hanging a bit more before I decide to talk to him. That would be way more fun, right, Mrs. Weiss?
Paris, please, let me at least see you in person so I can apologize. Please don't do this to us. I will get on my knees and beg for your forgiveness. I don't know what had gotten over me. I must have been under some spell. I couldn't say no to my son. He's been my whole life since his father died. Give me one chance to make it right, I'm begging you. Let me come see you and show you how much I regret this whole ordeal. Won't you give me a second chance? Please, Paris.
Oh, well, if you're absolutely sincere about this, then no. Nice try. Fool me once, shame on me, but try to fool me again, not gonna happen. You have mistaken my kindness for softness long enough. Congratulations on your new status as a homeless person. What a happy little homeless family of 3. This is all your son's doing, so if you want someone to see in person and talk to, it should be your son. Oh, by the way, I'm divorcing him. Have fun living under the bridge. Bye. My mother had always told me that a marriage is a union of 2 families coming together in the name of love. I have always kept those words close to my heart, like a mantra. That's why I'd felt so incredibly lucky to have found a man so loving and doting like Robbie. He was such an affectionate person to me and to his mother and sister. He had made me think that with this man I can take on the world. I knew he was planning on pursuing further education and that he won't be pulling in an income for another decade or so. But none of that mattered to me because I'd started building my career early on and it had finally gotten to the point where I could comfortably support his choice in academia. I had no qualms about his student status. In fact, I would have been more than happy to see him spend the rest of his life in school. I wanted nothing more than for him to be happy, and if that made him happy, I was going to do my best to make it happen. Now I realize, like 1,000 bricks crashing down, that I have been too naive and optimistic. I should have known no man is above the temptations that come with a sudden upward change in lifestyle. After I took back the 2 rental units I was paying for on the Weiss's behalf, the 3 of them tried to come crawling back to me with sincere apologies and heartfelt vows to make it up to me. Of course, I responded to such a pathetic act of Hail Mary by calling my credit card company and canceling all the cards I'd given to the 3 Weisses for expenses. I don't know where they were staying until then, but from what I hear, they're in an extended stay motel at the moment, scrambling to find a better place with the meager allowance Robbie receives from the university. And upon witnessing Robbie's living situation, his young, hot girlfriend ran off, leaving Robbie yet again with a mountain of...
Carolina! Our son got first place from his contest! He even got a prize from it, too!
We're thinking about going to a fancy restaurant for dinner. Do you have time to join us, Mom?
What's the contest again? A poem writing contest. He wrote about environmental hazards and pollution. Apparently, the judges really liked his piece.
Isn't it great? What if he becomes an actual professional writer or a poet? I'm excited and so proud of him.
A writer or a poet? Do you know how hard it is to make money off of writing books and poems? Don't get ahead of yourselves. Everybody knows how to jumble up a few words and make it into a sentence. How is he going to make money off of doing that for a living? Quit getting overly hyper with something like this and don't let your compliments get to Ishmael's head. Carolina, this was an actual big contest for literature. He tried really hard because he wanted to hear a compliment from you. He was so happy when he found out about how he placed first place in the contest. Could you be so nice and spare him a few words to show him that you're proud of him?
He said he wasn't confident enough to talk to you directly about it. He already knows how you'll react. I mean, you're always so cold and aloof with him. Couldn't you just be a little nicer to him and tell him that you're proud of him? It's not like you're losing money or getting ill from letting him know that you appreciate him.
Don't compliment him and show him gratitude with something so irrelevant. It's nothing crazy. Anybody can win first place in a stupid competition like that. What's he going to do writing books and poems? You can't even make money off of that. He needs to get good grades at school for a good future. He should be dreaming about something bigger, like becoming an astronaut or a pilot. A writer. Really? He won't get anywhere with that. It wouldn't be enough if he dedicated himself to studying all day and all night starting from now. But what? He wants to write. What prize did he even get anyway? Some coupon or a gift card that isn't worth much anyway. See, it doesn't make much money either way. You can't even buy something nice with that. Quit being so happy about stupid stuff like this. It doesn't really help with his future.
Carolina, Ishmael is in 7th grade. What money could he really be making? He's just a student. He's a middle schooler.
Exactly. It should be amazing enough that he's won first place in a contest and got a prize. I mean, what else could he do to be a better student? Mom, please. Can you try and be a little more kind with Ishmael? I'm asking you politely.
How am I supposed to like someone that I just can't manage to like? You want me to pretend or something? I don't have much time left to live on, so don't make me do things that I don't feel like doing. I just want to appreciate the good things and pass away in peace.
I'm sorry, Anastasia. I want to apologize in place of my mom. This is ridiculous.
It's not your fault. You don't have to apologize to me. I knew what kind of person Carolina is anyway.
My little brother had a lot of problems with his health when he was younger. When his age group was having fun playing outside on the playground, he had to go through surgeries of opening his stomach and whatnot. He survived it all miraculously. That's why my mom likes him more than she does me. She has an attachment to him because he's been through so much.
I didn't know about that. But I don't understand. All of that is in the past, and now we're living in the present times. Why does she only favor him? It's been a long time since then, but it's obvious that she still favors him over you. This is clearly discrimination. Not only does she discriminate you from Rhett, but she discriminates the kids too. Rhett's son is always out here causing trouble at school, but Carolina doesn't care and ignores all of that misbehaving that Jeremiah does at school. She gives him so much money, buys him expensive clothes. She doesn't do anything for Ishmael, nor does she have anything nice to say about him.
I know, and I think that it's an issue too. I've argued with my mom and have been angry with her many times, although you don't really know about that part. I've been trying so hard to change the way that she thinks. I asked her if she could please at least stop discriminating the children. I've gotten used to her discriminating against me, but I can't stand it when it comes to the kids. Even if they might not show it and act as if they don't know, the kids know that she likes one over the other. It's messed up that Ishmael has to go through something like this at such a young age.
Of course. And it's not like they're babies anymore. They've been at that age of having known about her discriminatory behavior towards them. I blame Carolina for the way that Ishmael's becoming more and more reserved. How could he be confident? The way that she treats Ishmael can't pose a positive effect on him. It's unfair that he has to go through all of this.
I know, and you're right. It makes me upset with how things usually go when the family is all together. Let's just try our best to love Ishmael as his parents. Who else would be able to show unconditional love if it isn't us?
I agree. I want Ishmael to grow into an amazing person. Let's try our best to show him that he isn't worth any less than Jeremiah just because Carolina likes Jeremiah more.
All right. Do you want to hit up that one Indian restaurant? I think Ishmael will love it since he loves Indian food.
Sure. Anastasia, I'm really sorry for asking you for something out of the blue, but can I borrow some money from you?
Money? What's wrong?
Yeah, it's a little annoying, but Jeremiah broke a friend's front tooth while he was playing around at school. We need to pay them up for the damage that he's done, but we're a little short with money on our end as of now.
I thought Carolina usually pays for accidents like these.
Yeah,
She normally does, but... You know, we had a similar incident a few weeks ago, too. I don't want to ruin Jeremiah's image that he has with Carolina, so I want to keep it a secret from her. You're not going to tell her about it either, right?
Oh, yeah. I guess if I did tell her, I'd be a tattletale.
You know how boys are. They grow up by fighting with each other and whatnot. I don't want to make Carolina worried, so yeah.
I know. But Carolina is the type to worry about Jeremiah's hurt fists more than the other kid's tooth that has gotten knocked out.
Oh, don't say it like that. If somebody were to hear you, they'd think Carolina ignores all of the bad stuff that Jeremiah does.
It's kind of true, though, isn't it? I mean, my son is better with academics than pretty much anything else when compared to Jeremiah. But Carolina only likes Jeremiah.
Maybe it's because Jeremiah is a lot better looking than Ishmael, perhaps?
Well, I have nothing more to say to you. I think you'll have to borrow the money from someone else, though. You've borrowed money from me before when something similar happened, but took way too long to pay it back.
All right. Talk to you later.
You guys just got done with the tests, right? Good job on studying hard. I'm proud.
Thank you, Grandmom. I'll try my best to study hard for the next one, too.
Granny, the test was so hard! I thought I was going to die. Should I just drop out from school? I don't think I'm good at studying. Do you really want to? You want to try doing something else like financing instead? Granny will help you out.
Really, Carolina? Maybe I should let him drop out and have him study finances from now on.
Are you for real? Can I trust in you and just give up with school? Oh, of course. You can drop out. Granny will take care of everything for you. If it wasn't for Mom, I would have already dropped out of school, being really honest. There are so many annoying idiots at school, you know? There was another guy that was annoying me today, so I punched his teeth out. Oh, is that so? It's all right. You should always throw the first blow before they end up hitting you first. The world is not an easy place to live in. Cassie, you took care of the incident, right?
They kept bothering me, telling me to show up here and there, but I just ended up not going. There's no point.
All right. If they call you again asking for you to show up, I'll call them myself and teach them a lesson. Anyway, you did a good job, my little cutie pie. Never be afraid of being yourself. Really? Did I do a good job? I'll make sure nobody touches me. Of course. You're my grandson. You can do anything that you want to do. Granny will take care of you and your future. Just do what you want to do. I just want you to be happy. Carolina! Ishmael's made it to getting all A+s on his report card this time. The school is very proud with how well he is doing with his academics. They want to try and see what else they can do to support him. Ishmael got all A+s on his report card. Yeah, isn't it amazing? He's so smart. I wonder what else he would be capable of. Well, did he get a scholarship or something better than that? If he's going to actually be good with academics, he needs to be somewhere relevant. What is wrong with him? Always in the middle. Can't get better. He should be striving for further ahead. Carolina, that's no way to talk about him. It's a great achievement that he's made. There are so many possibilities opening up for him. Everybody thinks that he's a genius everywhere he goes. The only person that doesn't want to see that is you. So what? He's so reserved and pathetic. He's always looking anxious like some puppy that got caught stealing something to eat. Ishmael needs to work on growing some social skills. Being good at studying isn't all that is out here. Look at Jeremiah. He's such an outgoing young man already. Even if Ishmael was to get into a good job field, nobody would hire him because he'd fail the interviews. Carolina, are you really going to be like this? Everyone is in this chat room reading what you're saying, including the kids.
Anastasia, please stop. There are kids here. You shouldn't be getting mad.
I'm saying this because the kids are actually in here. Ishmael needs to learn what he's doing wrong so that he can fix it for the better. Also, why would you flaunt Ishmael's good grades or whatever after I've gotten done talking about life skills with Jeremiah? Are you trying to embarrass him or something?
I'm not trying to embarrass anybody. Everybody has different personalities, and we should be able to accept them for who they are. Why do you think Ishmael grew up to become so reserved? It's really because of you, Carolina. Have you ever said something nice to Ishmael? Even once? You've never appreciated him. How could he possibly gain confidence when all you've done is put him down? Mom, it's all right. You don't have to defend me.
Exactly. Ishmael says he's fine. So why are you getting all worked up for nothing?
How am I not supposed to get worked up by something like this? The way that you treat Ishmael is so horrible that just watching it as his parent causes pain. I really thought that you would at least say that he did a good job when I mentioned that he's gotten all A+ on his report card. But all you have to say is something negative every time I even talk about my son. I'm afraid that Ishmael might lose interest in doing anything at all because of the way that you treat him. I would hate to see him fall into depression when he's such a hard-working, gentle-hearted boy. I won't even ask you to try and show him your love. I'm just asking if you can at least treat him like a normal human being. Anastasia, when did Carolina not treat Ishmael as a human being? Mom, it's all right. You don't have to argue and tell Grandma about all of that. I don't expect anything out of her anymore. I just want you and Dad's love and attention. That's all I need. I'm sorry Mommy got so mad and embarrassed you, Ishmael. I should have just held myself back. I didn't mean to make this happy day into a gloomy day because of such distasteful things. No, I am actually very touched by what you said for me today. It really showed me how much you love me. It told me that I have the world's greatest parents that I could ever ask for. And I am so happy that you are my mom. No, I should have at least tried better to calm myself down. I'm sorry that I couldn't do that. Did I make you upset? I'm upset, but it isn't because of you. It's not like anything is going to change just because I'm upset anyway. I just want to live on. Plus, I have loving parents that are always here for me. Okay. You are an amazing son and an amazing person. I hope you remember that whenever you are feeling down. Don't live to impress other people, including your mom and dad. All right? Live for yourself and do things for yourself. I understand. I love you, Mom. Mommy loves you too, Ishmael. Ishmael, are you going to stop by the house before you go to your tutor? If you're hanging out with your friends before going to class, take this and get something good to eat with your friends. Oh, thank you, Mom. What are you going to eat? I know you like risotto. Mom, actually, I wanted to go home before class, but something happened. I am at the hospital right now. Hospital? Ishmael, what happened? Are you all right? Yeah. I was walking on the way back home, but then Jeremiah was riding his electric scooter and ran into me in the process. My knees and shins were hurting pretty bad. I called a cab and came to the emergency room right away after it happened. Okay, that's good. I'll be on the way right now. Just wait for me. Cassie, do you not have anything to say to me? How can you just keep silent when Ishmael was on his way by himself to the emergency room? Why do I need to talk to you about something like that? It's obvious that Ishmael wasn't being careful enough to look around and be aware of his surroundings and got into an accident. Why? Do you want to talk bad about Jeremiah again with how he misbehaves? About how he's such a rebel? What did you just say? It's quite obvious that Jeremiah is known to be rebellious. Everybody at school knows how bad he is. Isn't it about time that you admit that you didn't teach him the rights and wrongs? It led to him growing up into an intolerable monster. A monster? Isn't that a little too over the top to call a child? I think you should worry about your son that has a hard time talking to people because of how reserved he is. Your son, huh? I guess you never really considered us as family, seeing how you refer to my son. I really can't stand you or your family anymore. I think we should just cut ties because I'm going to someday explode from how ill-mannered all of you are. Go ahead. You think I'll be scared of you because you're going to cut ties with our family? It was about time anyway. Your whole family is good for nothing. Jeremiah was getting sick of your son anyway.
Is that so? That's good news. I can't just make all of the decisions on my own since there is still blood involved. So I'm going to invite my husband to this room to see what he thinks. I think I already know the answer, though. Babe, I think we should just cut ties with your brother's family. I've already decided. What do you think? I can't stand them anymore.
Did you really say that, Cassie? All of that in the screenshot that my wife sent. I've already been wanting to cut ties off with you guys, and now you're giving me more reason to do so. That's great, actually.
Jeremiah was riding an electric scooter and ran into Ishmael. You know what she had to say about that? She said that it was still Ishmael's fault because he wasn't being aware of his surroundings or whatever.
Ishmael got into an accident. Is he hurt? Where is he?
Yes. I'm heading over to where he's at right now. Ishmael called me and told me that he's in the emergency room.
Now it's certain that you guys are the absolute worst. Cassie, I think we should just cut ties and live our own lives. Also, it's not always a good thing to let your son just do whatever you want. That's how you ruin his life, Cassie.
What do you know about Jeremiah anyway? Don't tell me what to do.
Although we're cutting ties, you should at least keep some common courtesy. Stop showing how stupid and ignorant you are.
Common courtesy? Really? What the hell? And they have the audacity to just leave the chat room like that?
My oldest son, how are you these days? I was reading the newspaper this morning, and what a surprise! I found your name on it. It says that you've made it to becoming the owner of a very big company. It was written in big words, too.
Yes, but what does that have to do with you? I thought I already told you that I don't want to see you anymore, as well as my brother's family.
Oh, come on now. How could we just not talk to each other anymore after all? We're family. We should still be able to congratulate each other for good achievements. I'm so proud of my son being able to do such great things in his life.
When did you start being so proud of Roland? I don't think you've ever shown him any respect like this before. You passed down the discrimination that you had towards Roland to Ishmael, too.
I was just using a whip to discipline them so that they'd be able to do better and work harder for themselves.
Mom, I was about to have at least somewhat of a tolerance over you, but I guess I was wrong. If the reason for you contacting me was because you were in dire need of money and needed help with that, I would have at least had some pity and respect for you left. But you're trying to be all fake and act as if you contacted me just because you're proud of my achievements.
Exactly. He's gone through so much and experienced so much unfairness because of you. Don't you think this is a little too despicable?
If you don't want me to be nice to you, then so be it. I'm always going to like your brother more than you and favor Jeremiah over Ishmael in the end. I'm glad that I don't have to act like I actually appreciate you or like you because I was about to feel sick. Ugh.
So you really need to resort into talking like that, huh?
I'm going to wait for the day that Rhett succeeds in his life. So don't ever try to show any gratitude towards me. I don't care about it, and I don't want it. Couldn't even appreciate my efforts. Wasting my time.
Carolina only cared about Rhett and his family until the very end, and she really didn't talk to us ever again after that. We went back to our own lives and forgot about the little incident that we had with Carolina. After a little while, we heard news that Jeremiah started